Hey everybody, in EDUC 611, Dr. Curry here, and it's finishing up week 3, so it's time for a video for me to check in and make sure everybody knows what's going on. We got some big questions. I got some people freaking out. I need to check in with you to make sure that everybody knows what's going on. It's action research plan time, and some of you I know are freaking out. I can read on the message boards, I get emails from you. I got it. You've never done this before. And that's okay, because that's what we do in graduate school. We do things we've never done before. So just let me make sure that you know where we're at. I'm currently finishing reviewing your topics, and I'm going to get back to you and let you know. It's okay even if you end up changing your topic and your research plan at this point in time, because we're going through the process. Here's what you need to be doing right now. You remember, number one, what our definition of action research is. We are looking for real-world application research wherever we're at. All right? I understand the fact that some of you are not teachers in your own classroom, that you don't have the opportunity to maybe take care of things the way that you want to be able to do what you consider research. That's okay. What we're looking for is making a change wherever you're at. I'm going to use the example of one of your classmates who came to me today, who's GA for some courses here on campus. It was told specifically by the instructor that they didn't have any way of being able to change the course at all, but the instructor said, but I'll tell you what you can do. If you want to come in and observe my class, that would be fine. And at the same time, I'd be interested how this one particular intervention that we're doing makes a difference. So I sat down with that. The person was here on campus, luckily enough, and came up to my office, and we talked about ways that they can collect data doing that. We need to remember the data collection in action research, or in any kind of research, really takes two main forms. We have quantitative data. That's where we might look at test scores and pre and post tests on certain types of measures to see how things have shifted. Or we have qualitative data, which is observations. You can also do a mixed methods that employs both, but really, here's the overall picture of what you're going to have to remember, okay? Number one, you're dealing with a semester. We want to keep this small. You're not going to go out and change the world. Number two, this is your first time. I get it. I've been there too. My job is to help you through this time. But what I can't do for you is get you to try. That's all on you. So what I need you to do is really stretch yourself, and if you're one of the ones that's saying, I don't have a topic, I need you to come up with something that's just some sort of idea. I can't help you from nowhere because I don't know where you're at or what your possibilities are. So this is just one of those grad school things. I need you pushing yourself to think. Now, along that same line, we need to talk about MANICs again. Yeah, I know. MANICs are a fun way of looking at stuff. They really get you to stretch yourself. But here's what can happen. I need to reiterate what we talked about in the MANIC video. You do not get credit for a MANIC post if you say, I couldn't find anything for this. If you say, I couldn't find anything to disagree with, or not agree as it is in the MANICs, correct? If you say, I didn't find anything to not agree with, or I didn't find anything confusing, you know what? Then you aren't doing your job academically, and I'm not going to give you credit for that post. All right, this I will consider your last warning. Your last warning. So after week 3, going into week 4, if you give me a blank one where you say I couldn't find anything for this, I will not give you credit for that post. I hope that's clear. Now, in addition, I want you to make sure that you're getting your things up in time for others to respond to it. Now, I've had a lot of people say, you know, Dr. Curry, I appreciate the fact that you give us till Friday to put our initial posts up, but I do a lot of my coursework on Saturday. You know, that's a tricky thing, because it seems like whatever day I say, it used to be Thursdays, but I thought that I'd give people an extra day and say Fridays this semester. It seems like the longer I give you, the more you want to push it back even further. I cannot push it back and then you not have time to respond to others, because what happens is if I say, okay, we're going to just have all of your posts due by Monday, then what happens is that everybody's posting their initial posts on Monday and they're not getting responded to. So in the interest of just trying to help out, I will say that we'll go ahead and make the change till Saturday at noon. But again, Saturday at 12:01 Eastern Time, it's considered late and you're not going to get credit for it. That's the best I can do. So we'll make that change and it will reflect it on Blackboard for Unit 4 starting this next week. But all in all, the biggest thing, and I know a lot of you are brand new master students, here's the biggest thing for you to remember. I understand this is new for you. I understand you haven't done this before. And I'm here to help you out. Okay? But if you're not communicating with me, if you're not letting me know that you're struggling, I can't help. So please stay in contact with me. Please stay in contact with me. Now today's background, I'm sure you're all wondering, why do I have a cow behind me? That's in honor of one of your classmates who I was talking with this week and told me they just like cows, and we had a whole 15-minute conversation on cows. So, and I even said to her, oh, I don't know what background I'm going to use, and we never came up with anything, but I decided to put it, she'll know who she is. So I put up a cow for her today. But all in all, keep up the work. Keep working hard. Right now, as you're finishing up, you're getting your action research plans together, you have got to start getting ready and start collecting some of this data. Now the question's been asked about IRBs. Do you need an institutional review board or permission to work with human subjects? Since we're doing this as part of a class and we're not doing major interventions, I don't think we're going to have to do that. All right, so don't worry about those things. Don't worry about IRB. If you have any questions, contact me directly. If you're working with another teacher, if you don't have your own classroom and you need me to talk with that teacher, then I'm certainly willing to do that as well. But keep up the good work on the MANICs. Push yourself. This is graduate school now. Push yourself. Let me know if you need any help. And as always, I'll see you online. Bye, guys.